Hello, man of word, we truly appreciate that you joined us. We are glad that we can support you in your further development. Today's topic is about 5 lessons that everyone should learn from the book, Unlimited Power, written by Tony Robbins. So, let's begin. Welcome to amanofword.com, the most refreshing network in the business world. Why should you pay close attention to this? 1. You will learn why you have to handle frustration and rejection. 2. You will learn why you have to handle financial pressure and complacency. And 3. You will learn why you have to give more than you expect to receive. Today, we will present to you our second part from the Unlimited Power series. The main topics of our video are handling frustration, handling rejection, handling financial pressure, handling complacency, and always give more than you expect to receive. So, let's dive in. Lesson 1. Handling frustration. In this book is written that, if you want to become all you can become, do all you can do, hear all you can hear, see all you can see, you've got to learn how to handle frustration. Frustration can kill dreams. It happens all the time. Frustration can change a positive attitude into a negative one, an empowering state into a crippling one. The worst thing a negative attitude does is wipe out self-discipline. And when that discipline is gone, the results you desire are gone. So to ensure long-term success, you must learn how to discipline your frustration. Let me tell you something. The key to success is massive frustration. Look at almost any great success, and you'll find there's been massive frustration along the way. Anybody who tells you otherwise doesn't know anything about achieving. There are 2 kinds of people, those who've handled frustration and those who wish they had. All successful people learn that success is buried on the other side of frustration. Unfortunately, some people don't get to the other side. People who fail to achieve their goals usually get stopped by frustration. They allow frustration to keep them from taking the necessary actions that would support them in achieving their desire. You get through this roadblock by plowing through frustration, taking each setback as the feedback you can learn from, and pushing ahead. I doubt you'll find many successful people who have not experienced this. Lesson 2. Handling rejection. In this book is written that, the main difference is learning how to handle rejection so that this fear no longer stops you from taking action. The best salesmen are those who are rejected the most. They're the ones who can take any no and use it as a prod to go on to the next yes. The biggest challenge for people in our culture is that they can't handle the word no. What would you do if you knew you could not fail? Think about it now. If you knew you couldn't fail, would that change your behavior? Would that allow you to do exactly what you want to do? So what's keeping you from doing it? It's that tiny word no. To succeed, you must learn how to cope with rejection, learn how to strip that rejection of all its power. How many no's can you take? How many times have you wanted to go up and talk to someone you found attractive, then decided not to do it because you didn't want to hear the word no? How many of you decided not to try for a job or make a sales call or audition for a part because you didn't want to be rejected? Think about how crazy that is. Think how you're creating limits just because of your fear of that little 2-letter word. The word itself has no power. It can't cut your skin or sap your strength. Its power comes from the way you represent it to yourself. Its power comes from the limits it makes you create. And what do limited thoughts create? Limited lives. So when you learn to run your brain, you can learn to handle rejection. You can even anchor yourself so the word no turns you on. You can take any rejection and turn it into an opportunity. Remember, success is buried on the other side of rejection. Lesson 3. Handling financial pressure. In this book is written that, the only way not to have financial pressure is not to have any finances. There are many kinds of financial pressure, and they've destroyed many people. They can create greed, envy, deceit, or paranoia. They can rob you of your sensitivity or rob you of your friends. Now, remember, I said they can, not that they will. Handling financial pressure means knowing how to get and knowing how to give, knowing how to earn, and knowing how to save. The bottom line is that money is like everything else. You can make it work for you, or you can let it work against you. You should be able to deal with money as with anything else in your mind, with the same purpose and elegance. Learn to earn, to save, and to give. If you can do that, you'll learn to handle the financial pressure, and the money will never again be a stimulus to putting you in a negative state that causes you to be unhappy or treat others around you in a less than resourceful way. Lesson 4. Handling complacency. In this book is written that, you've seen people in your life, or celebrities or athletes, who reach a level of success and then stop. They start to get comfortable, and they lose what got them there in the first place. Comfort can be one of the most disastrous emotions a body could have. What happens when a person gets too comfortable? He stops growing, stops working, stops creating added value. You don't want to get too comfortable. If you feel really comfortable, chances are you've stopped growing. What did Bob Dylan say? He who's not busy being born is busy dying. You're either climbing or you're sliding. Ray Kroc, the founder of McDonald's, was once asked if he were to give one piece of advice to someone to guarantee a long life of success, what would it be? He said to simply remember this: when you're green you grow, when you ripen you rot. As long as you remain green, you grow. You can take any experience and make it an opportunity for growth, or you can take it and make it an invitation to decay. You can see success as a springboard to greater things, or you can see it as a resting place. And if it's a resting place, chances are you won't keep it for long. Lesson 5. Always give more than you expect to receive. In this book is written that this may be the most important key of all because it virtually guarantees true happiness. If you want to make your life work, you have to start with how to give. Most people start their life thinking about nothing but how to receive. Receiving is not a problem. Receiving is like the ocean. But you've got to make sure you are giving so you can start the process in motion. The problem in life is people want things first. A couple will come to me, and the man will say his wife doesn't treat him well. And the woman will say that's because he's not very affectionate. So they're each waiting for the other to make the first move, provide the first proof. You can make a lot of money. You can lord over kingdoms or run huge businesses or control vast terrain. But if you're just doing for yourself, you're not really a success. You don't really have power. You don't have real wealth. If you make it to the top of Success Mountain by yourself, you'll probably jump off. Do you want to know the biggest illusion about success? That it's like a pinnacle to be climbed, a thing to be possessed, or a static result to be achieved. If you want to succeed, if you want to achieve all your outcomes, you have to think of success as a process, a way of life, a habit of mind, a strategy for life. What are the best things to remember from this? 1. Allow frustration to help you to take the necessary actions that will support you to achieve your desire. 2. Handling financial pressure involves knowing how to receive and knowing how to give. And 3. If you get too comfortable, you will stop to grow. Well, our list ends here. Let us know in the comment section what are your thoughts about our list. Thank you for watching until the end, and if you found this helpful, don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell button to be notified for every new learning opportunity. And always remember, man of word, be aware of the person that you can become.